You're in 1800 with all your knowledge. How will you get rich? The farmer who fed the world before anyone else knew how. Picture this. It's 1800, and farming looks like something out of the Middle Ages. Wooden plows. Back-breaking labor. People praying for rain instead of planning for it. And I'm standing there, grinning, because I know the future. I know about crop rotation, selective breeding, fertilizers, and even the idea of canning food. So what's my play? I walk onto a field, grab a handful of seeds, and explain, plant these here, those there, and switch it up next season. Suddenly, yields double, triple. Farmers think I'm some kind of wizard. But here's the twist. Success breeds attention. And attention in 1800 can be dangerous. At first, the landowners love me. More crops, more profit, fewer famines. But then rumors start spreading. Why does his wheat never fail? Why are his cows bigger, healthier? In a world where bad harvests ruin kingdoms, a man who never fails looks suspicious. Witchcraft, sorcery, spies come knocking. Land barons want to own my methods. Priests want to question my soul. Do I reveal my secrets, or keep them hidden and risk everything? Would you have trusted the world with knowledge they weren't ready for? Here's what I did. I played the long game. I published a little book. Not too advanced, just enough. Simple tips that seemed clever but not magical. Meanwhile, I kept the real techniques for myself. And with that edge, I built the most productive farms in Europe. I cornered grain markets, supplied armies, and made myself indispensable. By the time people caught on, I wasn't just a farmer. I was the man who controlled the food supply. And tell me, if you could end famine centuries early, would you use that power for good or for fortune? How I made a fortune selling coffee before it was cool. Imagine arriving in 1800 with your modern taste for caffeine. Coffee isn't everywhere yet. Tea dominates. I thought, what if I bring espresso-level energy to the masses? People love quick pick-me UPS, and nobody's packaged coffee like we do now. I realized I could create instant wealth just by showing people a better way to drink their mornings. Would you have taken that risk? I started by roasting beans in my kitchen and selling them at the market. But here's the catch. Nobody knew how to use coffee properly, and some didn't trust it. I had a choice. Risk wasting all my beans or figure out a way to make them addicted to caffeine. Could one small trick change everything? Here's the twist. I gave free coffee demonstrations in town squares. People smelled it, tasted it, and couldn't resist. I taught them the perfect brew and slowly built a brand around energy and status. Within months, I had the town hooked. Coffee houses sprouted, I sold beans wholesale, and suddenly I controlled the hottest commodity in town. All from knowing the future value of caffeine. Can you imagine turning a simple bean into gold? How I got rich by printing the future. Okay, picture this. It's 1800, and printing is slow and boring. But I know about newspapers, pamphlets, and sensational stories. I thought, what if I create the first modern media empire? Everyone wants news, but nobody delivers it in a way that grabs attention. I could sell subscriptions, ads, and ideas before anyone else. How fast could one paper change history? Step 1. I set up a small press and started printing simple, eye-catching newsletters with local gossip, inventions, and predictions. Problem: distribution. Townspeople were skeptical, and many refused to pay for ink on paper. How do you convince people to pay for something they didn't even know they needed? The breakthrough. I created scarcity and hype. Limited editions, bold headlines, and stories everyone had to talk about. People lined up to get the next issue. Merchants paid for ad space. Soon, I controlled the most influential platform in the region. My wealth skyrocketed, and I realized one thing. Knowledge of the future isn't just power, it's cash. Could you have turned your words into a fortune before the world even knew how to read? Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.